Brand new from Arrma, we have updated versions of the Outcast and Kraton 4S. The Outcast and Kraton 4S V2s came out not that long ago, and a lot of people were pretty disappointed when they didn't come out with a center differential. The new Mojave 4S came out and it did have a center differential, which led a lot of people to think that a new updated version of the Outcast and the Kraton were going to be coming, and they were going to have that center differential as well. Arrma hasn't disappointed, and here they are, the new Outcast and Kraton, both with that same center differential in a new power module. Now, both these cars were already very good. These were some of the most durable cars out there, especially that Outcast with the shorter chassis. Now, if you want to make sure you get all the latest news, reviews, bashing, crashing, and upgrades, make sure you get subscribed because we've got all that stuff right here all the time. Taking a closer look at these updates, we obviously have that power module that was first seen in the Mojave 4S. It has a center differential in it, which has a very similar internal gear design to the front and rear differentials, which is fairly different from most other differentials that we see out there, but it is a pretty good design. It has a all-metal case, which is very thick and beefy, and so far has proven to be quite durable. That comes in a new, thicker module. That module has some cutouts on the back that allow you to adjust your mesh without having to take the module apart, which makes adjusting the mesh a lot more simple. Before, you had to take it apart and kind of guess what the mesh was going to be like when you put it back together. This will really help with that. To accommodate that module, they've updated the chassis on both the Kraton and the Outcast. In a previous video, I showed you that the best way to put that 4S differential module in a 3S or previous 4S car was to grind out a little bit of the chassis to accommodate the longer size of the module. You can jam it in there without doing that, but you might not be happy when you go to take it out again. Arrma has updated these new chassis to be just like the Mojave chassis with that additional dished area already there. They've also updated the chassis to have more holes for draining dirt and debris, and they've put larger, beefier side guards on there, which should help reduce getting dirt inside the car. Of course, those bigger side guards also might reduce airflow, so you may run into overheating issues more readily with this than the previous version. We'll just have to see on that as well. To go along with those new side guards, we've also got nice side guards on the rear arms. That helps prevent mud and debris from getting on the rear shocks and rear drive shafts. We've got a new metal geared servo, which is pretty powerful and pretty fast. Also includes a new servo saver to go along with that. The design appears to be similar to the previous version. It's just 25 tooth instead of 23 tooth. Personally, I would have liked to have seen a new updated servo saver because the old one is kind of long in the tooth and never really was that great to begin with. Beyond that, we've got a new 4S 120 amp V2 Firma ESC. They say this thing's going to be cooler running. If this is anything like the 150 amp V2 Firma ESC, it's definitely going to be an improvement. To go along with that, we've got some really nice new colors. The Kraton is going to be available in red and green, and the Outcast is going to be available in red and gray. A surprise to go along with these new body colors is a $20 price reduction. I think that's a really nice thing to see. They've given us more features and dropped the price of it. Overall, I think these are some of the best bashers available already. These updates are really going to take it to the next level. What do you think about this? Are you excited to get this updated version? Do you think the chassis is going to be stronger, or do you think it's going to be the same? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Once you're done with that, make sure you check out this video.